Manatee Springs State Park. But in typical Florida fashion, here we are, sitting in traffic, going 10 miles an hour. Hello there, everybody. How you doing? As you can see, the deer are really not even afraid of people here. No one ever messed with them. All right, we're here at Manatee Springs State Park. We have been joined by our friends Steve and Jeanette. They are right there. And we are parked right here. And my father and mother-in-law, Lou and RD, are over there. Pretty nice park. I like that you got some separation between the sites. That's one thing I love about the state parks over the just regular RV parks, is you always have a little section of woods in between each spot. This particular one we have has a nice gravel driveway here. It's really level, and have a fire pit, barbecue. Then we have a picnic table. Now these woods behind us are full of deer. All day long throughout the day you'll see deer walking back and forth, and I guess unfortunately people must feed them, because the moment you pull out some food, here they come, and they'll come right up to your picnic table. You'll also notice that this particular site is 40 feet long, so it's nice and long, but the one right next to us here is a little shorter. Probably could still fit my rig in there, but it'd be a little tight. So make sure you check the sites. You also see it's dirt and not quite as level, but check the sites online before you get it, so that way you can make sure you've got one that'll fit your RV. Also has 30-50 amp service. There is a bathhouse right over here. Showers have really nice pressure, and it's very close to our campsite. This is just a circle, so I believe that all the campsites would be fairly convenient to get over here. They have two different main campgrounds. Both of them are set up kind of like this, a little circle with a bathhouse in the middle. And then they have a couple of sites that are primitive camping, that have picnic tables, bathrooms, outdoor showers. So that'd be fun for birthday parties or something like that. There's a fan running in here, so it's going to get a little loud, but fairly nice size. Showers have a separate changing room, so your stuff don't get wet. That one's a little rusty. The handicap shower, pretty big, so not bad at all. I'm gonna go take some rides on the trails and stuff, so I'll show you what's around here. There's about 14 miles worth of trails in all. A lot of it's flooded right now. Apparently the springs have been flooded out by the Swanee River. I guess they had a bunch of rain up in Georgia, and it's washed its way down here. So you can't even really kayak or swim or anything right now. Hopefully that clears up pretty soon, but not while we're here. I'll take you over there and show you that too. We'll do a quick loop around the circle here, show you what the campsites look like, and then we'll head over to the snack bar, main area where the springs are and stuff. I can show you what that's like right now. over here, you got a few spots that are just for tents. And you've got your RV sites. We are in the Magnolia Loop, site number 9. Definitely recommend that site if you want it. These sites are kind of nice too. That's 37. And they're just pull-throughs rather than having the back end. So when you come out of the Magnolia Loop, straight across the street there, that's the History Loop. We'll do a quick circle around it and take a look. See up front here, they've got some tent campers. Thank you, man. Looks like the bathhouse over here is under construction. Also, seems these are. How you doing? Looks like they have some little tents that you can rent too. Built up on decks. Pretty nice. This side seems to be all tent camping. Well, our side is where all the RVs were. Alright, that's the other loop. So when you come out of this loop, you will turn right, and that will take you over to where the snack bar and stuff is, and the main parking area for the springs. It's not very far. Pretty much as soon as you turn right, you'll see the driveway, and then they have a pretty decent sized parking area here. So checkout time for the campground is 11 a.m. But they said that you can always move over here if you want to spend some more time here before you leave. A couple of back in there, little playground. They've got ice cream, they've got all kinds of barbecue sandwiches and hamburgers and hot dogs, a little gift shop. This is the springs right here, which is what would normally be the springs. They got canoe rental and kayak rentals. Right now they're only doing guided tours because, as you can see, it's majorly overflowed. And you can't even really get in there to swim or do anything. He was saying that the water level right now is 8 feet higher than what it normally is. So when it overflowed, it brought in lots of algae and overgrowth. This is a spot where you'd normally swim at, and you can see it's not very clear, which normally it's crystal clear. It's wreaked havoc on it here. Right over there, that's your little spot to go get food and snacks. Also, if you need Wi-Fi, you can come over here and get Wi-Fi. If you circle around here, normally they've got a pretty good trail system here. And if you enter from the north side, it's all high and dry. But normally you would enter it from right here and just come down this bridge, but where you would normally walk for the next half a mile or so before you get to the rest of the dry trail, it's all just underwater. So pretty much, unless you really want to wade through the snakes, probably not the best idea. They also have another little swimming hole slash spring that you can ride in, that you can swim in. You can see my mind is always on one wheeling. I can't help it. It looks like some people are about to go scuba diving over here. I thought it was closed, but maybe you can still scuba dive. I'm sure it's clear once you get below the algae. How y'all doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Looks pretty nasty right now, though.
It's just the surface.
Yeah.
It's clear inside.
So he was saying that that hole with all of the green moss right there is about 100 foot deep, and once you get past that moss and stuff on the surface, it's crystal clear, and there's caverns and stuff underneath there. So it'd be a really cool place to go scuba diving. So if you come out of Magnolia Loop and you turn right, you can go down. I mean, it's right there. You can see the paved part coming out. There's Sinkhole Trail. It's 0.6 miles. They say it's a 30-minute hike. It's a little single track hike with lots of trees. You can hear all the wildlife and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'll give you a quick ride through it so you can see it in a little faster motion. Definitely recommend coming out and checking out this trail. It's pretty cool. Alright, here is the sinkhole. Typical Florida sinkhole, kind of a small one. There's a section here, it sinks on over there, and there's another little pond over there. I'll go over there and show you that. There's the other part of it right there. Alright, I'll show you the rest of the trail. Oh, looks like there's a third one. They give you a map. Shows you all the trails and where you're at on the trails, and it's got a bunch of little mile markers and stuff on it as you're walking down the trail, you can see the mile markers, and that way you know exactly where you're at on the trail. As you can see, it only took me a couple minutes to ride the whole thing. So I think a 30-minute hike is probably reasonable for this. This one's a little more wide open. A lot of people prefer this because they don't have to worry about the bugs and stuff so much. There's lots of signage along the way showing you the different trees and bugs and animals and stuff that might be out here. It's about an 8.8 mile trail, so it's a pretty good hike, but there's several spots along the way where you can cut off and head over to the road if you want to make it shorter. There's one here talking about the gopher turtles. There's lots of little side loops too. You've got the main loop, and then you got these little offset trails along the way. But it's very quiet out here. You know, and there's no cell service or anything out in this park, or very little. So you just get nature. Let me get a little more of the trail for you. By the way, I'm not running this on high speed. I'm riding my one wheel. Best way to go through a few trails out here. Y'all can pause that and read it if you want. Just love the sounds of nature. Found this little primitive campsite out here. Not 100% sure, but it looks like it'd be a great place for a Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or something like that, or even, you know, birthday party. They've got showers over here. It's away from all the other campsites, but it is not too far from the road. So you get little showers right there. So you can drive right up to it, and have a little camp spot here too. Pretty nice. Then they got a porta potty over here. Keep you from having to use the woods. And a bear-proof garbage can. You just come in on this little road. About a half mile down this road to get back here. So it was definitely a campsite. Looks like they've got primitive 1 and primitive 2 over here. That was camp 2. So let's go over and check out camp 1. Looks like you just go down this road. And I see the garbage can. And then there is the porta potty. Looks like pretty much the same setup. You've got a little campfire, a couple picnic tables. And then there's the showers back in there.